Alrighty, so we're in here, horribly lit, in the back of my Jetta because if any of you are Mark III fans, the inevitable has happened. Both of my back windows are broken, or at least, the regulators are. So that way they aren't really held to anything. So I'll show you what I mean in a sec, and we'll get about replacing them. Just got a bunch of these to unscrew. There's more if your car isn't like mine and is missing them, but keep going with those. All right, so once you've got all those out, you can go ahead and probably use something less marring than a screwdriver, but gently pry that up. Go, you're out of there, and you can just plop the window switch out of there. Underneath that, there are two screws, or at least there's supposed to be. There's supposed to be one here. My car doesn't have it. And then there's one down in here, and they're just big Phillips heads. Assuming I can. And unless you want to break them, always remember, undo these. All right, now I've got the inner guts at the door. It's already unplugged, just so that way no one would try to use the window. But there is a sliding electrical connector right here, and that attaches to the window motor itself. So yeah, so here's my issue. The little metal thing in here that attaches to the window carriage broke off. They always do. It's because Volkswagen made the attaching point plastic, so yeah, now the window can just flop around. Now, if your car doesn't have broken windows and you just want to get the window clamp off, you actually have to roll down the window to this spot, so you have two access holes to get to these 10mm nuts, and those loosen the clamp on the window, which I'm just gonna do now, and then shove the window all the way back up and hope it stays there. So, this is the old window clamp thing, and besides having torn up gaskets or rubber bushing, I don't know what you want to call it, this part right here is where a little like nub on the cable here goes, and it's supposed to be encased in plastic, and there's supposed to be a lot more of it. There's also supposed to be another arm on here that holds the window guide to the rail that it rides up and down, and surprise, surprise, 20-year-old plastic, it is also broken. All right, so the regulator goes into the door with 3 10mm bolts. They don't actually have to come out. If you can see, it's like a slotted hole. I'm assuming for ease of install. But yeah, you just loosen the bolts a little bit and then slide it up and slide them out the hole. Here. This one's already been loosened a bunch, and it's pretty much free of its mounting hole. So we just have to do all 3 of these and slide the regulator out. I think these ones are the ones that stripped going in. Huh. Well, that's fun. Might have to drill this one out. All right, well, that was a success. We managed to get it out without having to drill off those stripped bolt heads. Now I'm gonna have to swap this motor and controller over to this guy. Success, got the motor and the controller out. Looks like it's not just these larger T25 screws. There's also the smaller, I believe they're T10, and those go around the perimeter of the motor. This has to come out of here. There's a little rubber O-ring on the back that also needs to come out. So that can go over to this and get gently pressed in. There's a rubber bushing on top. And yeah, I believe we're actually ready to swap the motor over. So in hindsight, I think I may have been a massive dummy. I think this replacement one is a driver's side one, not a passenger side, which I have both on order. Just they're coming on different days, so that could explain it. So yeah, stay tuned for me to take apart the other side and figure that out. Yeah, okay, so it turns out these things, they fit a lot better if they're on the correct side they're meant to. So we're repairing driver's side rear window, which also had the same issue. You can see on this, that whole area where the cable goes is just broken. The little plastic tabs that keep it on the window track are completely broken. There's no rubber anymore to hold onto the window. So yeah, they break all the time. So that's all reassembled. We have all of the, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 T25 headed screws in there, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 again. 5 of the T10 headed screws. So yeah, so we'll get that into the driver's side door, and I'll show you that. You don't actually need to take those bolts out, because if they're the actual factory bolts, they make it way easier for you to be able to just slide them in through the big holes and into their slots, and then boom, it holds itself up, so you don't have to, you know, hold it up. Alrighty, so it's another day. The other regulator came in, so we're going to swap motors on this, and we'll have all 4 of my windows working, and I'll have a video out for you guys. One perk of having left everything disassembled from the last time you did this is, really it's just assembly now. This goes right, well, if I can aim properly and hold the camera at the same time, right like that, and flip it over, and we'll, I really don't want to say get to screwing, but get to screwing. That's how you replace window regulators on a Mark III Volkswagen. Those will probably break at some point because, like the originals, they were plastic. And, you know, Volkswagen life. But yeah, those I got those for 20 bucks each off Amazon. Came without motors, but you know, I just swapped my motors over and showed you how to do that along the way. So I realized I forgot to shoot an outro, but yeah, I've been distracted because I live in Oregon, and if you know current events, a lot of it's on fire right now, so yeah. Hopefully that doesn't extend up to my way. Stay safe if you guys live in a fire area. Don't barbecue or flick cigarette butts. Anyway, have a good one. See ya.